Good afternoon, everybody. It is December 24th, Christmas Eve. We just got back from shark tooth hunting down in Venice. Got a few. I'll share some pictures later. But I wanted to do a video about accountability. This week, a lot of people have been inviting me to their church for the holiday service, and mainly I was just like, yeah, I'll check it out. But there were a few that I had conversation with, just the way they described their church, it didn't seem that I was very interested. But I will say that, and I've talked about this before, where people say, like, if someone's like, yeah, I don't want to go to the church, I've been to a church like that before, this, and that, and people always say, well, there's no perfect church. And I don't know, man. Like, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. The last couple weeks, I've heard so many different excuses and different people taking lack of accountability, right? So, well, there's no perfect churches, or I was like, man, I went to this church, it was filled with hypocrites, and they're like, well, there's always room for one more. The church is to be the bride of Christ, right? So just imagine, the Big C church, just imagine this. So if you're a husband, or if you're a wife, let's just do a husband. Next time you're arguing with your wife, just say she says something that's bothering her, it's making her mad, something you're doing, maybe you're driving, is bothering her or something. Just look at her and say, honey, there's no such thing as a perfect husband. See how that works out. Or better yet, wives, I don't know, go max out the credit cards, go do something. And when your husband's like, man, you've spent all this money, there's always room for one more, baby. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? A lack of accountability really destroys credibility, right? I've been working with, I've been working with addicts for quite a while. And if you really want to hear a lack of accountability, talk to somebody who deals with addiction. It's absolutely, completely crazy. Somebody who deals with addiction can go out, smash your car up, kill 50 people, get arrested for DUI, and then sit there in front of people at the hearing, or in front of a judge, or in front of someone like myself trying to help them, and say, stupid cops, they were watching for me. No, dude. You just wrecked and killed 50 people. No such thing as a safe driver. Lack of accountability will never lead to growth or progress. Shane and I were talking. We really, thank God, when we were going shark tooth hunting and coming back, we were just very grateful, thanking God that we both sought recovery and faith together. Because if we both didn't own our stuff, if we both didn't hold ourselves accountable and each other accountable, because here's the problem, man. People are like, you really need community, which is true. But if community doesn't hold you accountable, and even if they do, and you don't receive that accountability, if you don't accept that responsibility and that accountability, it's like pissing in the wind, bro. You will go nowhere. And it's such a shame that there is so much pride in the world today, because the reality is this: accountability comes from humility. Humility to admit that you're wrong, humility that you messed up, humility that you need to be better, right? It's not about works. It's not about a works-based thing. That's not one of the, ooh, well, the church, No, Jesus is the one that changes us. But if we've never owned our stuff, we'll be just like Adam and Eve. Adam, Who told you were naked? Well, this woman over here, actually it was like, did you eat of the fruit? And he's like, well, the woman you gave me. And the woman's like, well, Satan told me, right? There's no accountability. And here we are, thousands and thousands of years later, and we're all cursed by the curse of sin. Through one man came death, sin and death. And then through one man came salvation. He redeemed it. But here's the deal. As you guys go about your holiday weekend, when you jump in the car after too many beers or whatever, or if you're in church judging people for the way they dress or whatever, remember this. If someone calls you out, or if you think you're better than someone else, you lack accountability. And nothing will change. Your life will never get better. You will never be a better human being until you humble yourself and accept the accountability for the things that you've done. And only then can you be forgiven, be redeemed, saved, and converted to a healthier human being, a more productive human being. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You know, I hope you like this video, but there's no such thing as a perfect video. Just kidding. Anyhow, all right, guys, I got stuff to do. I got laundry in. I'm gonna hopefully take a ride on the V-Rod today, and if not, well, it is what it is. Be blessed. Have a great Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. For those who celebrate it, great holiday. For those who celebrate other holidays, and like us, just a great other day, giving God the glory. All right, guys, peace out. Love you guys.